Neopet friends, it's time for some quick dailies. These should actually be quick. And I say that and this is gonna be like a 40-minute video knowing my luck. Basically there was a survey that came out today for Neopets and I just kind of want to talk about it, and I encourage all of you to fill it out the way that I kind of had to fudge to fill it out. So if we come on over to Jelly Neo and we come over here, there's a new survey. And it asks about the plot, content you like to see, merch, the NC Mall. If you put your username at the end, you can win a Mystery Neopoint prize that'll be distributed in 3 to 8 months. And you'll be entered into a drawing for one of 10 magical rainbow plushies. Now, the name part is optional at the very end. You don't have to put your username in there. So if you want to just let Neopets team know what's happening, you can do that. Now, I'm having fun on Neopets overall, like fun enough to start a YouTube channel where I come in here and I poorly do Neopets for your viewing pleasure. Shout out to my subscribers. I think I'm at 28 now, which is a little iconic. Very chic of me to have 28 subscribers and be oh so bad at talking and playing Neopets. I'm a bit of a legend. I should sell a course on it. Anyways, overall, I'm having fun on Neopets, but that's because I am just a fun person. Like, you may not be able to tell because I feel haunted and cursed a lot of the time, and I think that comes through in my videos, but I'm gonna have a fun time. I have one life. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna go to an event and I'm gonna have fun. So I'm having fun on Neopets. I do that by filming. I do that by getting my code stones. I do that by getting my void essences every single day that y'all's aren't, because we should be at 100 by now, but we're barely in the 60s. So I don't have a lot of complaints about Neopets. Like, I have some, and I put some in the little survey, but yeah. I think I appreciate that they're doing this survey, because I don't know, just ask for feedback. But this survey is wild, y'all. So y'all haven't clicked on this survey yet. It's about monetizing Neopets, and they're just really trying to see, like, individually what all of us, what it would take, what Neopets could put out that would make us spend money on Neopets. That is what this survey was. Now, see, now you could have done the little Neo Cash thing. TNT, look at that. This is rigged. So the survey is like 54 questions, which is wild. Before we even get to like the content of it and the whole we're Neopets, we need your money, what can we do to get you to spend money, 54 questions is wild, and just the layout of the survey wasn't great. And as I was going through it, I just remember taking like a research class. I took like 3 of them in college because I thought I was going to be like a researcher or like teach at a university or like be like a researcher at a university, and now I'm just like depressed for free and I'm barely making any money. But I remember learning in like my like classes, like there's an art to making a survey and there are ways to make really bad surveys, and you don't want to make bad surveys because then you're going to get bad results or people are going to quit halfway. And this is all to just say to TNT, reach out to me next time you come up with the survey because I can get it formatted correctly. It was too long. There were just some weird formatting things. There was a question early on where like you're asked to rank different items, but instead of like dragging and dropping, it was like a click box, like a check mark. So it was just like, that's like just who's double checking your survey. And it's like, select 5 things that you care about, select this, select that. And those aren't useful, which I put, because if I only care about one of those things, what was one of the questions? 5 things that you use premium for, why you have premium, something like that. Choose these 5 premium perks that you use in the plot within. And I'm like, well, I don't really use any of these premium perks specifically for the plot within, but you can't skip the question. We need optional questions. There were not enough optional questions. And if you're asking me to select 5, can we make it like a select up to 5, not select 5? Because then I would just select 4 and then select other and then put I only care about this one thing, but due to the formatting of the survey, you forced me to select 5. I cannot submit until I select 5. So now you have bad data. This is not accurate data because I'm forced to select 5 when it should be like select up to 5. Something like that. That's what I would do. No, I'm a girl. I got my bachelor's degree. And what do I know? But like, that just wasn't a very good survey. Too long. I didn't like the formatting of a lot of the questions. And a lot, honestly, there could have just been one little long response that said, what will it take for you to spend money on neopets? Because that's really what it was getting down to. That was like the crux of the survey is why are you not spending money in the neocash mall? What can we add to premium to make you get premium? Why are you not buying specific stuff for the plot? That's what I feel like TNT wanted to get out of the survey. So just ask it. Just ask it. I've been going through these 54 questions and I don't have answers for all of them. Like, I didn't get premium specifically for the Void Within plot. They said, what's one thing that would make premium worth it? I said, and I know they're not going to listen to me, they're going to throw out my data. I said that if you have premium, you should be able to choose any one item a year. So it'll be like the premium like species change, like only once a year. You can get any item that is coded into Neopets as long as you spell it correctly. That's what I said. So if you want the Grave Danger stamp, once a year you get the Grave Danger stamp. You just go to premium item whatever. It'll be just like the little species change. And as long as you spell the item correctly, you get the item. Do you want a super attack P? Type in super attack P. You type it in code, and then you get the super attack P. That's what I said. Because I said, you know what? I'm tired after filling out this survey. This is what would make premium worth it to me. Y'all can put anything you want in there. You could be like every month, premium gets one stamp that's worth over 10 million Neo points. Something crazy. You know, really gotta shake them, really gotta throw them. Like stuff like that. They kept asking about merchandise. What merchandise can we provide? And why do you not buy the merchandise? And it's like, one, I don't really love the merch. Don't love the Neopets merch. I'm not sure I would get Neopets merch just because I spend a lot of time on Neopets, but I don't, like, I can't go to my corporate job with like a Lord Darrigan hat. And then when I go to the grocery store, I'm not going to wear a Lord Darrigan hat. And then I don't go to comic conventions where it would be more acceptable to wear a rich Slorg sweatsuit set, you know? So the merchandise options they have are fine. Do you guys want more shirts? They're going to be $80 with $100 shipping. You know, I think it's a weird time economically to be asking about merch because it's like, I'm broke and I don't see a way out of not being broke. Why do you just care about my money? And then finally, one little thing that I put in my survey, it was one of those questions where they had like an other option and you could just write what you wanted to write. Are we sure Neopets is doing okay financially? Because what was that, 2-3 weeks ago? Dom, I don't know if it was a Jelly Neo interview or if it was the 2-year update. I think it was a Jelly Neo interview where TNT Dom said, like, we're fine financially. But then you come out with this survey asking for money. It was just weird timing. Like, is Neopets broke? I'm broke. That's why I'm not getting stuff from the Neo Cash Mall. If you, like, I know, like, the gotcha thing is something people don't like. People don't like the mystery capsules, and I get it. Stop putting everything in a capsule. Let me buy what I want. I don't understand why they won't do that. Like, it's for money, so I spend more money. So I don't get what I want. It's like why you guys are obsessed with, like, the blind boxes and whatever. But, like, if you want money from the player base, let us buy our Neocash items that we want. And it's like, you know, Neocash trading is horrible. It's horrible trying to line up things with someone. You're online, they're not online. Neo boards, who can tell? People who are like seriously into like neo cash trading don't have the boxes because the box drop weight was changed in Trudy's. So it's like, you're making it hard to trade. It's not a fun experience. And I don't want to trade. I want to just buy what I want. Y'all aren't letting me buy what I want. You would have a lot more money if I could just buy what I want. So like those are the things you should be putting in the survey. If you haven't filled out the survey, I highly recommend you do and just take a second. It's really just asking money. We want money. You can put anything. I'm sure people are over here talking about all the other stuff. There's a lot about like the void within. And if we're satisfied with it, all that stuff. I can't say anything nasty about the Void Within because I need these Codestone drops. I am still Battle Dome training Lepediolite. He is just a wee boy. And I think I can get to level 250 before the end of the year. And so I kind of want to get to that. So we can't mess with the Codestone drop. And I already know we're having another hiatus. This hiatus better be like a month. I don't want another 9-month hiatus. You know, so there's that. They asked, like, will we get, like, the Void Within merch? Which is fine. Neopets is a for-profit company. Neopets never came out here and said, you know what? We're going to give you quality gameplay for free. Neopets wants to make money because Neopets is a business, and businesses want to make the most profit, and they want to increase their profit every year. Double-digit growth. Blah, 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 all of it. Like, and I should have started the video with, like, I know how businesses work. Because I know there's someone's going to be like, yeah, they're a business. Of course they want money. I want money too. Like, I get it. But come on. I don't really need Void Within plot merch. I don't. I kind of just like having Neopets be like a fun game that I really like. And then I take a couple days. It's very like how I play like Animal Crossing. It's how I play Stardew. I don't know if it's just who I am as a person, but like video games are a relaxing hobby. It's not a job for me. It's not anything intense. I just like to calm down after working a 12-hour shift, even though I wasn't supposed to work a 12-hour shift today. I still ended up working for 12 hours. Come home, grab a Gatorade Zero, and play some Neopets. It's a stress reliever. It's very similar to how people will like read or watch like reality TV. Like I need something a little mindless at the end of the day, and that's what I come to Neopets for. And I'm really not trying to be nickeled and dimed and all these thousands of questions is about why I won't spend money on it. Like I have premium, I'm giving you money. But it's like, should I continue with premium? Because though this survey makes it seem like the lights are going to shut off. And that's no shade to TNT. I have been poor in the past. I'm poor in the present. I know what it's like to be like, well, rent's due in a couple days and I have $0 for it. I know what it's like to drive around town and be at work and be like, you know what? Today might be the day my car is repossessed. And then you just smile a really big smile when you get to the parking garage and it's like, oh, they didn't take my car. I get it. I truly do. This is giving like the TikTok like digital panhandling, the way they're over here begging for my money that I don't really have. And it's just a weird time economically, especially in the US, for you all to be asking ways I can spend more money. I'll spend money on Neocash when I have extra money, you know? So that's kind of it. We're going to do one more zap. I have a lot of Neopets. I have some new Neopets that I'm not going to talk to you all about. Yeah. Is that it? That's cool. Fill out the survey. No, here's the order of things you guys have to do. You have to like this video and comment and maybe subscribe and engage with the video because I'm your 14th favorite NeoTuber. And I don't always ask y'all to do that, and so you should. Number 2 is you should log into neopets.com and get your daily Void Essence locations. Click around on the site, find it. If not, go to the Reddit or the Discord or Jelly Neo, and they will link you right to where the places are. Number 3, fill out the survey. I complained for the duration of this video, but I have to give Neopets stuff that I can't give my other hobbies, and that's that the people in charge are asking for feedback, and I feel like they ask for feedback constantly, and I appreciate it. Feedback makes the world go round. I feel like this whole year I've been giving them the same feedback. So then there's that whole second part of how you enact the feedback you receive. We're not worried about that. We're staying positive. They ask for feedback, and then just give your honest feedback. I'm sure there are other people, for every question said, there's nothing Neopets could do that would make you spend money on it. And like, low-key, respect. There are people that probably played along with the survey. There are people that probably made fun of the fact that the survey was poorly formatted. You know, fill it out. And then you get a random item, maybe. Don't expect that item anytime soon. Not to shade TNT, but don't expect it anytime soon. So, there we go. That was quick. That was a quick little thing for Neopets. Fill out the survey. Thanks for watching the video. I might take like a little week off of like posting content on Neopets. I'm still gonna play. I'm traveling this upcoming week, and I'm debating on if I want to like bring a mic and like film stuff later in the day. But also like, I'm gonna be so tired. I'm not gonna want to film. I'll barely want to play Neopets. I'll barely want to like be a functioning adult. Like, if you don't hear anything in a while, that's why. Like, I'm still here. And then if you're like really missing me, you should go back and watch my video where I rank the species and I rank all the Neopet colors. That's what you could do, you know? So there's that. Just letting y'all know I'm still here. Don't give up on your girl. Make sure that's why you gotta subscribe, so when I return, you'll be there. But I also might film a video to post like midway through next week. But looking at my schedule for tomorrow, and then I leave on Saturday, we might not. So it might be a second before I see you all again. But if there's any breaking Neopets news, I'm gonna have my laptop, and we're gonna fun back. Remember when I would just like use my laptop mic and not the external mic I have now, and it was hard to hear. It sounded like I was underwater. It sounded like there's like firecrackers. We might do that if there's breaking Neopets news, because the last time I went on vacation and didn't post, the quest log didn't work. So now that I'm not gonna post really be on Neopets for like the next weekish, who knows what's gonna break? I don't. Anyways, fill out the survey, collect your daily void essences, and be like me and make sure that we ask for Orion back in the plot. I've missed him. Why isn't he in Act 3? Yeah. Have a good one. Bye!